Hi, let's get started. Thank you for waiting. Okay, guided meditation. We'll do a little bit of tarot at the end. I'm going to pull this a little bit closer. So if you're new, just get comfortable. Lay down. If you want to go to sleep after this, get in bed, leaning up against something comfortable. You want to make sure the body is as comfortable as possible. So that's not something you're worried about or dealing with, okay? So 3 releasing breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, blow it out. One more. Allowing the body to completely let go. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the forehead, making sure the eyes are just gently closed, not squeezed tight. Relaxing the tongue and the jaw, wiggling the fingers and toes to make sure they're not clenched. The arms and legs feel weighted as you sink deeper into the earth. You feel the chest rise and fall with the breath. And the belly moves on the inhale and gently pulls in on the exhale. Allow the belly to be at ease and no longer needing to hold the belly in. Let it go. Allow the belly to rise big on the inhale and allow the belly to release and gently pull in on the exhale. Allowing the belly to move with the breath. Inhale and gently exhale. Feeling the belly expand on the breath. The belly is our connection to the outside world. So allow that to be at ease. Allow the belly to be flexible, pliable, loose. Slowing down the breath. Deepening the breath. Lengthening the breath. Slowing down the breath. Deepening the breath. Exhaling the breath. Bringing the attention to the spine. Feeling the spine. Lengthening the spine. The spine holds memory and it holds information. So take a moment and allow yourself to feel, to experience your spine, starting from the tailbone, gently making your way up to the crown of the head. Allowing yourself to travel the length of the spine and using your breath to lead. What does it feel like to follow the breath? What does it feel like to follow the breath? Allow the mind to wander. That's its job. We don't fight or resist. We allow. If the body needs to fidget or itch, it's okay, let it. And then come back to the breath, to my voice, and to your place of information, your spine. Inhale as you allow yourself to move up the spine, and exhale as you allow yourself to move up the spine. Be here for a moment. What does it feel like? What does it look like? Or maybe what does it sound like? Wherever you're at, blow all the air out. We're going to inhale through the mouth and exhale through the mouth. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow the breath to move at its own pace, no longer controlling or forcing the air. Placing the right hand over the heart and the left hand palm up. Breathe here for a moment. Looking out through the third eye, we see a cube of blue. It may be a blue-green, it may be a green-blue, it may be whatever color you see or feel. There's no wrong answer. And as we look through the third eye and into this cube, we see our purpose, our reason for being. This isn't spelled out. This isn't logical. It's a feeling, a knowing that may or may not come to you tonight. It may take time. But trust that what you're looking through with the third eye into this cube is you. Know that. Feel that. And breathe deeply into that. So holding this vision, slow down the breath. Lengthen the breath. Deepen the breath. holding the vision. Lengthen the breath. Deepen the breath. Holding this vision. This blue cube carries your DNA, your future, your past, and your present, and your consciousness. And you feel it, you see it, you hear it. Some of you may smell it. It is not about specifics or logic. Just know that you are with it. Be here for a moment. I will come get you when it's time. Keeping the hand over the heart and the left palm up. Rubbing the palms together, keeping the eyes closed. And then placing the palms, not the fingers, over the closed eyes. And just be here for a moment. For some of you, you may just want to go to sleep. For those of you that are choosing to stay present, open the eyes into the palms of the hands and then slowly pull the palms away. Gazing into the lines, noticing the similarity between the cube and the lines on the palms. We're going to pull 2 cards. Hi, Patricia. How are you doing? All right. I'm going to put my glasses on in just a minute, but card 1, card 2, card 1, card 2. Card 1. Card 1, the dream is over. Before you panic, meaning you have been stuck in this, I almost want to call it more of a nightmare, because dream insinuates something we wish for. And this feels like a bad dream. And you've been in this bad dream for a while. So really what we're saying is you've been in the shadows, in your shadow self, in your darker self, this place of healing, of truth. More than healing, it's this dark place of truth. This place, now, truth can be dark because we can be in relationship with someone and then all of a sudden go, oh, I never saw that in you. I didn't realize that in you. And it doesn't make them a bad person. It means that we have awakened to the truth, which means we have evolved. We have allowed ourselves to see a painful, difficult side of a person or of ourselves or of a relationship. And we've allowed ourselves to see it and then not pass judgment with it. Now, I know we all pass judgment in the beginning because we're feeling hurt or deceived or I didn't know this or what happened. And when you allow yourself to move past that hurt and instead move to a place of this truth has always been there, I just wasn't ready to see it because I was in a dream state. And that dream state is simply meaning a state of unconsciousness, not in an extreme bad way, but a place of unconsciousness that kept you from seeing everything because you weren't ready to see everything. And now that you see things more clearly, now that you see everything, now that you are experiencing the whole picture a little bit more clearly, there's this, okay, now what? Well, I'll tell you now what. Now you realize that no one is perfection, including yourself, and that you would hope that this person that you are seeing the truth to would have the compassion would have compassion for you as you will for them. So the hope is that you see this person's truth and you have compassion for that truth and realize that it's not for you to judge because there is plenty of darker truth for you for them to see in you, right? Because we all have start over. We all have a dark side. And not dark meaning violent or awful, just a side that is still reactionary, is not fully conscious, and will still respond and react instead of thinking or feeling more compassion, right? We all have that. Survival. We all have that. And so when I talk about this card as you being in a dream, it's because you haven't allowed yourself to see the full picture of this person. You didn't allow yourself to have the full picture, the full experience of this person, simply because you were not ready yet. You were not elevated enough yet to handle it. Now you're being shown it because you can handle it. And as you handle it, you allow yourself to go through whatever judgments you want to make. And then you move to a place of compassion because the hope is that when they see that in you, they will choose compassion instead of judgment and running. And you will do the same for them. Instead, you will see and say, it's okay because we all carry something. The fact that it took you this long to see this truth doesn't mean they've been keeping a secret. It doesn't mean that someone's been deceitful. It means that you were not ready to see it. That's it. So the dream is over. Very much like in a relationship, right? The first 6 months or a year are just this, right? Amazing. We can't see anything past the love. And then all of a sudden the truth starts to kick in. You're like, oh, they do this or they do that, right? But you still love them. And that's what's being shown in this card is that dream is evaporating and you're seeing truth. And that truth and that can be relationship, it can be the self, it can be your job, it can be everything and anything. That shadow self is being uncovered, and that shadow self in you and or in them. And if it is in them, you will experience it with compassion. I'm not saying don't go through the emotional trajectory. I'm not saying don't feel happy, sad, angry, judgmental. Do all those things in private and then get into meditation so you can elevate yourself to a place of acceptance and compassion for this situation or this person, because the dream is over and what you thought was reality wasn't. And now you see reality. But this is not a bad thing. It may feel uncomfortable and sad, and it might feel strange and like, where did what my comfort zone go? There, yes, that's gone. but this is elevating you. And that's all that matters, is that your consciousness is being elevated because that's what is needed right now. Card two. It's like card one was like, whew, like being thrust out of the dream and into reality. And card two is being asked to go within. Go, 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 right? Real deep within. Go deep within. Go deep within. Isolate, not in an unhealthy way, but isolate in your meditations, your yoga. Take more time to be alone without social media, without television. Isolate because it's time to hibernate. It's time to go inward because you are being prepped for something bigger. And the isolation hibernation is a preparation. Being prepped for something bigger. And if you don't go into hibernation, you will not be ready and prepared for the bigger. What does hibernation look like? Well, I would hope that it's yoga, meditation, good night's sleep, exercise, just alone, maybe with a book or with music or walks, right? And it doesn't mean that you should be doing something. I don't feel like you need to be. Therapy is always important and always good. But therapy, we come and go with therapy, right? We stay in it for a while, we leave, we come back, right? And for me, this hibernation period just feels like an isolation hibernation that doesn't require work, right? When a bear is in hibernation, it's not working, it's sleeping. And that's what I'm feeling for you is just a time of sleep. And that can be literal sleep and it can be a more conscious sleep, like we talked, yoga, meditation, exercise, therapy, right, right. Um, and it's prepping you, and that prep time will show itself between now and May. Like it will be that preparation is needed between now and May, and in May things will unlock. Did I make enough sense in card one, or should I recap card one? Because I feel like card one was we talk about what was given to me was when I was referring to the dream state, right? That is that state of unconscious, but not in a derogatory way or a bad way. Just like I said, kind of not seeing that relationship in its beginning stages, just seeing the good. And then when we come out of the dream, we see the truth. And the truth can be a little jarring. The truth can be a little jarring, a little scary, a little disappointing. But we all carry that. And so we do our best to not judge and to not, I don't feel like you need to bail on this person or this job or this relationship or whatever. I don't think you need to bail. I think it feels more like you need to elevate you so you can be in it in a more conscious way. I will repost this video. I usually try and do it the next day with music and editing out the extras. Good to see everyone. I'll see you guys next Thursday. We will have our ET night followed by our meditation. Thank you very much. If you ever have any requests, don't hesitate to shoot me an email or DM me, or I'll put it in the comments.